hopefully the wind will die down. um, I want to do more sign language too. I wanted to speak about something, and I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to do a thank you video. um, it's hard for me because I'm not full deaf. I started losing my hearing when I was about 10 years old. It's a genetic hearing loss. So I lost it in chunks as I was growing up, and I was adopted, so my parents didn't know that. So they didn't send me to a special school. I was in a smaller area that didn't have any hard of hearing or deaf kids. And I think that I will be completely deaf probably by the time that I'm 60, 65, and I'm 57 now. So I really, really wanted to say thank you, everybody who's been on. I don't know. I so know so little sign language, but that's silent and then it's supposed to be. So I'm so sorry. I wanted to speak to more deaf, people. But I just wanted to say thank you. I won't be able to do all sign. I just wanted to explain why I was doing this. I had been ill. I guess it was like in 1998, 99, right before the year 2000, I know I had gone to see a doctor and they told me that I had lupus. And then they changed the diagnosis to fibromyalgia. I'm sure many of you out there understand this and have gotten, oops, I'm stuck to the, I'm sticking to the back of that. Have gotten these things of MS and fibromyalgia and lupus and autoimmune disease. I actually think mine might come with my hearing loss and being ADD as a child, more hyperactive. I've told it that we're on the autistic spectrum that also had hearing deficits, genetic. It came from the parents. They're finding these things out now, of course, that we didn't know. I mean, this in 2000, and we started to learn about our genetics. So I think that mine comes from that I've heard of other people's, other mothers that asked me, oh, when did you lose your hearing? And I said, well, at 10. And I'm on the autistic spectrum. So they said, oh, my child too. And so I think that comes with it, and maybe some extra sensitivity to pain. I may have MS, but I think I'm also very emotional. So all these diagnoses, I can't pronounce some words. I only have one hearing aid. I'm trying to get money to get the other one going, but I have a lot of damage to my left side and we think with my ear, so I have to go in to see a neurologist again just to check the ear for something called acoustic neuroma. Anyway, I don't know how long I'll be able to hear. I don't know if I really am sick. And hopefully you can hear me over the wind here. But if not, we'll do it again. I don't know how long I'll be sick. When I met my husband, he thought I was going to die within the first year. So I get really bad in the summer. Any heat or sun, I get where I feel like I have lead weights on my feet and I can barely walk. I'm just so fatigued, so tired. Again, like I said, I know so many, especially women, can relate to this. And going through these diagnoses, I didn't say that. Diagnosis. Diagnosis. Okay. So I'm trying to, I guess, explain that that's what's going on. I know a lot of you see me being pretty happy. I try to do that for the videos. I try to do what I want to out of life anyway. I got my first camera and did a movie when I was like 13 with these really old things, and then later at 21 when we first had the big ones, back in the early 80s, and I actually had to put it on my shoulder, and I walked around with it right at the time there was first reality show going on then. It was something about like tour across America or people across the world, and so people thought I was from the shows, so I was going around with this thing, and everybody's saying hello, hello, because they thought I was from the show. So I just really fell in love with filming. I'm not very good because I can't hear and I can barely see, but I think it's important to get out and try. Try, keep trying, and don't give up, and do what you love, despite it. Obviously there's some things that I will never be able to do, probably a singer, or just even going to acting classes would be hard for me because I can't even be in a meeting and follow what's going on. There's more than one person. I have a hard time reading lips, and the reason I speak fairly well is because I didn't lose my hearing till later, so I'm not really in the deaf community, I'm not in the hearing community, and so I have a hard time making a lot of friends with like myself or in the deaf. They know sign language very fast, very fast, and yeah, and I can't keep up with it. When we've done sign language classes, most of the people that come want to be teachers, so they come for a while and then they leave, and I'm stuck with still not learning sign language, and then they go on to be really fast, and I'm still trying to struggle with the last 7 to 10 years of trying to get sign language classes going, and anyway, I don't want to bore everybody to death with all this. I know some of you, or a lot of you, can relate to this fibromyalgia and maybe some of the hearing loss, and just not fitting in one place or the other, and struggling on a daily basis where some days you look okay and you feel fine, and then other times you can't do anything, and the doctors can't explain it, you can't explain it, and it's so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. And not sleeping, the whole thing. I know a lot of you suffer from this, and I want you to all hang in there with me. There's going to be such hard days. Get out of camera, film like I am. Get out that emotion, talk about it, talk to each other, subscribe to each other's channel. We can be a support network. Just don't give up, and hopefully I won't give up. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now. My husband, John, or Mr. Personality, has been a big help to me. And a lot of new friends I've made are trying to set some things up for me. Some people have donated equipment, given me very, very cheap prices for things. I've gotten some things, like I can get some new hearing aids from the Lions Club, and dang that thing. Put on my head. We had some very windy weather, very windy. But he's trying to set up a monitor so I can see myself talk maybe a little bit, and be able to read lips more and make sure I'm in focus, all of that. There's just so much to do with all this. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you, and subscribe if you could, and make some comments to let me know what you'd like to see or talk about. I'm in Washington State. I'm in the Northwest. There's a lot of filming coming here now. People are filming commercials and more movies because it's cheaper, and I'm in Canada. So I think the more people we get here, I'm in a windsurfing area. It's just awesome weather, and it's crazy weather, as you've seen. So, I thank everybody getting involved. I would love to have more people involved, and just stay on here doing the YouTube thing. I love you all. I wish I could hug you all the people who helped supported me and watched. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. I'm going back in to see what John's up to. Hopefully he hasn't torn everything apart. Here I have a visitor. And this is my 6-week dog. Come here, you! Come here and say hello! Come on up, people can't see you unless you come. I think I'm talking to myself. Come here! Come here, Sparky. He stays with me. Here goes the wind again. Stays with me for a while. For about 6 weeks when his parents go off to do some wonderful things, some projects in Africa. They're going to Cuba. They're going different places. And I get to stay with this awesome dog. Mine died. It was so sad. She was 16. She had like part coyote in her. So anyway, I'm rambling and I'm going to bore everybody to death. I'm going to have to edit this. Are you going to say hello or not? Come over here. God, goody. Come here. People can't see you. Come here. You can knock the camera over. Wait, there's Sparky. Come here, Sparky. Spark. So you know I'm not crazy. Come here, Spark. Spark, come here and get your big part of this project. You've been big help. Big help. Yes, goody. He has. He's been the biggest help. He's been, hasn't he? I did this thing with Alice in Wonderland, and I can't get the thing back, but I had a C set, and I even got him to get in like he was drinking it. I'll show that to you later. I got to work on special effects, but anyway, I'll see you all soon. Thank you again. I've said that too much. I'm being, what's the word, redundant. So, crazy dog. Crazy person. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me through this. We're gonna have to do voiceover. He's walking off with a big giant stick. He takes these sticks that are about twice the size. Come here, Spark. Oh well. I'm gonna try to shut this off. I love you. Oh no. Oh. Woo. Spring is here. I hope. Sparky! Spark!